John, you were the guy who stood out in front of the Dave Letterman, Ed Sullivan Theater, casting aspersions on Dave Letterman for having gone after Sarah Palin and her children, and then he's got his own sexual harassment difficulties. And I'm amazed at how the news media has this template in which Sarah Palin has got to fit. Why is the media fully invested in the destruction of Sarah Palin?
Wow, boy, that's a great question, Bill. I will say this, like any mystery, there's an awful lot of reasons behind it, and here are some. I think it's a perfect storm. You've got a situation where she has an amazing and interesting personal story. She's incredibly attractive, so therefore the ratings, and you know as well as anybody, this is all about ratings now, that the ratings are always good whenever you discuss her. And then when you combine that she was a threat and may eventually still be a threat to the presidency of their guy, Barack Obama, then all bets were off. This was a situation where both the economic and the political agenda of the news media dovetailed together in a perfect storm situation, and it's not going to stop.
No,
I assume you have seen the cover of Newsweek, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that cover of Newsweek is unbelievable. I thought about how would you parody that. It's unparodyable. It's impossible to spoof that cover of Newsweek. That's how ludicrous this whole thing has gotten. But I got to tell you, Bill, I think it's now playing into her hands. I really do, because I think that it's gotten so obvious, so transparent, that even the nitwits that are barely paying attention out there are going to get it and understand it, and at the very least, they'll give Sarah Palin a second look. And maybe this book is a chance of doing that. I hope it is, because I got to tell you, Bill, if every Republican primary voter was forced to read this book, Sarah Palin would be the Republican presidential nominee, whether she liked it or not.
Would that be political suicide for the Republican Party to put her up when she would be very strong in the Republican camp, but very weak with Democrats and independents? Because if she was the Republican nominee, it would then be sink the Palin. And then the ABC, the NBCs, the CBSs, the Time, the Newsweeks, the major city newspapers would say sink the Palin. They will pull out all their stops to destroy Sarah Palin.
Bill, I think there's a good chance that what you're saying is 100% accurate. I'm of the belief, and you may disagree with me on this, that Barack Obama is a heavy favorite to be reelected for many of the reasons.
I agree.
Okay, I mean, well, see, a lot of conservatives seem to be deluding themselves, and I think that it would take a massive turn, either a terrorist attack or the economy getting much worse 3 years from now for Obama to lose, and part of that's because the news media has eviscerated every potential candidate that could beat Obama, and Sarah Palin is certainly one of those. She's in a different category, though, Bill, because she has the one thing that in this day and age is more valuable than any other entity, and I hate that this is the case, but it's absolutely a fact, and that is she has celebrity. And when you are a celebrity of her level, you are always in the game because the news media will at least listen to you. They will give you a platform. My God, she can impact the healthcare debate simply by posting on her Facebook account. There's not another politician in the world that could ever dream of doing that.
You know, John, I'm with you. And 3 years from now, any vote against Obama will be declared as victims of racism. When there was some criticisms of him 2 or 3 months ago, Keith Olbermann and others quickly made it racism. And so Obama is going to get reelected because the media will eviscerate. They would gut any of his political opponents. So, John, I got to run. I'm up against the clock. I'm in a hard break. But what's your website so I can send more people? Because you make more sense to me than perhaps any guest I have.
www.howobamagotElected.com.
John Ziegler, let's do it again.
Thank you, Bill.
You're a great American.
As are you.
God bless you. Let's continue with more coming up later this hour. Will be Carrie Perjean, Miss California, and more. But howobamagotElected.com. Check it out, and you're going to be amazed.